Welcome back to Strategic Mind the Pacific. We are going to be continuing the campaign here right now, today. So, first of all, let's get some upgrades going now, shall we? So, what I want to do is first get some points spent on this. Allows to locate the enemy submarine units with the aviation recon. Oh, that is actually really useful. We'll get that. And naval artillery, costing less. Oh, not enough victory points. Okay. Let's then spend the rest on actually upgrading our units first. So we'll upgrade that. Do we need to upgrade our aircraft carriers? Let's upgrade this one. 1500 points, jeez. Alright, we'll just upgrade the cheap version. Get these submarines upgraded. Definitely want to get the infantry upgraded. The planes, the tanks. And we're gonna also see if we can get some better equipment. Marine squad, always really useful. Just get some better storage. Torpedo Mark 14, +4 naval attack. Dang. That does sound really juicy. Cumulative shell. A cheaper alternative to sub-caliber shells, can only be used with the ammunition of caliber 75mm or higher. Interesting. I really like how much you can upgrade your units. Really, really makes it more interesting. Okay, acquire units. We're gonna go for some bombers. So perhaps some dive bombers would do. Let's get 3 of those, or just 2 of those. Well, in that case, we need to upgrade our aircraft carrier, I think. So what is the flight deck currently? Flight deck 5, flight deck 6. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Alright, 1500 points. Gonna go with some destroyers if we can. Escort ships. Okay, we can only get 1 it seems anyway, so let's just get the good one. And we'll just get another priest. There. Alright, let's get to it. Gilbert and Marshall Island campaign. Here we go.
Europe is in chaos. The fall of Hitler is not very far away. And it is high time that we think about the world power structure after the war. We have finally managed to negotiate a meeting with Churchill and Stalin. It would have been very advantageous to have produced a decisive victory over the Japanese prior to the Tehran meeting. It would have strengthened our position diplomatically during the upcoming negotiations.
We cannot allow the Japanese time to recuperate. We have to take both the Gilbert and the Marshall Islands with a decisive invasion victory.
Well, my Marines know their job, Admiral, and they will swiftly bring the islands under the U.S. flag. However, in order to succeed, we need the Navy to perform extensive preliminary bombardment. We must wipe out all of these damn Japanese fortifications with large ordnance shelling. I am not going to send my men into the jaws of hell and certain death. We need to soften up the enemy's resolve and resources.
Undoubtedly, nevertheless, I have to point out that we have gained a strategic advantage over our opponent, and time is on our side. We should act deliberately and carefully in order to minimize our losses.
Well, then we shouldn't have any difficulties with the landing, should we?
Mr. President, I think this is a good plan. Its implementation allows us to proceed with an offensive on the Mariana Islands.
I agree with your arguments, gentlemen, and I hereby order you to launch the operation immediately. And I expect you to bring it to fruition in a very timely manner.
Is that the president?
From Admiral King to Admiral Nimitz. According to the plan of Operation Galvanic, the Gilbert Islands have to be liberated from the Japanese. The troops have to land at Tarara Atoll, taking the island's key spots, Betio and Bonariki. Also, take over Butaritari Atoll and Macon Island. The White House demands that the Gilbert Islands be liberated immediately. It's a matter of our country's international pride and prestige. The leaders of the Big Three will have a meeting in Tehran in a few days. It is now necessary to underline the USA's prominent role in fighting the Axis powers, especially given the military success of our allies. We need a major victory to demonstrate that fact.
General Smith, I command you to start the landing operation immediately.
Admiral Nimitz, what's going on? According to the operational plan, the Navy was supposed to bomb the islands for several days. Instead, my people are being thrown into the battle the moment we approach Tarara. Do you realize that the Marines are facing certain death?
I realize what risk we're taking, but we can't hesitate with the landing. We have no other option to meet the deadlines set by the commanders. Your Marines will not be left without support. We're going to use all the firepower of our Navy against the Japanese garrisons.
Well, you heard the man. Let's get to it then.
Is there anything better than serving on a US battleship?
We do have...
I don't think so.
Only one destroyer? Okay. Actually, no, two. One is in the south. Good. So we have 4 objectives that we need to take. There's 2 of them, so those should be fairly easy. This one does look a pretty tricky one, and that one is completely alone here. So
we passed the ultimate judgment.
We'll see how that goes. Let's
So
plop
you're
these
the
boys
commander,
down here.
huh?
Let's get some Marines everywhere. It's a shame we cannot put them up in the north, but that's fine.
Enemies are high. We are higher.
Deploy all these plinths. And that is it.
We're the best.
Here we go. Cool. The good thing is we can deploy them later as well. Alright, so we're gonna move...
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
This guy... towards... Let's see, where should we move you? We only have one destroyer
Do we
or
get to
battleship,
blow up some enemy vessels?
so I've got to be fairly careful with him. Let's move him in the middle.
Aye, aye, sir. How do you like that big...
All guns ready.
I want to take that. Or do as much damage as possible first.
Is well placed. Our world is full of wonders.
No
Carriers
subs yet.
are one of them.
I'm claustrophobic, you know. We'll like swimming. Not really. Yay, you've noticed me.
Oh crap.
My mother will be proud.
Yeah, let's move this destroyer here.
Evasive maneuvering is in order.
Get some help going on here.
Guarding bigger vessels.
Nice, that's done.
At your disposal, sir. The US military...
Troops in the shallows are very vulnerable. It is...
Oh, we actually did take it out already.
Orders?
Wow, that was quick.
We await your command.
No one can stop our advance. Sorry, guys.
Nice.
Your bright future is now unavailable. Like a hot knife through butter.
Gotta take that out.
We are the fastest ship. Going full speed ahead.
No subs, that's good. Okay, there is something that engages us. This guy
Get
here.
on with it.
Providing air cover.
But we should be okay. Now, let's use some of our bombers
We
now.
are high in the sky.
I cannot live without the sky.
We got a few dive bombers. We can actually use
We're
it to take
teaching
these
them
out.
statistics forcefully. You can see the world's harmony in the skies.
Yeah, there's a lot of AA over there. That's gonna be a tricky one. I think there's a lot of AA here as well, but let's try.
We deliver them one-way
Nope.
tickets to hell. They run away like ants.
Doesn't look like it.
Very funny. It's raining death. Annihilation, as usual.
Nice.
We passed the ultimate judgment.
Yeah, I don't want to tangle with these
The
guns.
U.S. military is the best, unless... Well, there is no unless.
Mobile airfield at your disposal.
I fly the newest model in my sleep.
Submariners are the elite of the Navy. Yes, it is us.
Just let us
torpedo
know
bombers
the
back.
enemy location.
Let's get to work over here. Yeah, here they do have some artillery that is going to help them out, but that's
Orders?
not too big of a problem.
Can't someone shoot me? I want to go to the hospital. Where to? We await your command.
Yeah, we're gonna have to...
I cannot live without the skies.
We're gonna have to get this battleship over here. Gonna end the turn for the moment. Good initial strike. We took out quite a few of their artillery. Ouch. At least we're firing back. Oh, he actually moved out of the fourth position. That's not something I would have recommended him doing. And there's a submarine. Luckily, it didn't do too much. Just a bunch of cannons going off everywhere. I hope that ship survives. Well, it did survive.
Do you require an escort?
We gotta hit this hard.
Remember the last bastards! Take them out!
Ready for action!
Shoot them! Shoot them!
Okay, hold on.
I cannot live without the skies. Oh,
Watch out, it's anti-aircraft
crap.
overwatch fire. It is constantly...
Yeah,
We rule the battlefield.
We're on a floating fortress.
that's a no bueno.
Where are we headed?
Let's pummel this place real quick.
That ship is about to bang, bang, bang. Finally, we get to use our guns. We will get there eventually.
That's not gonna do anything,
Yes,
is it?
sir. Ready for action.
I think this part will take pretty easily. This here,
We will do what it takes.
that is a tricky
How
one.
may I be of assistance?
We gotta also take care of this sub here.
Keep firing! We fight! We fight! Report on the lookout. They won't
Goodbye.
escape. Time for the reckoning.
Going the extra mile to carry out your orders, sir.
Submariners are the elite of the Navy. Yes, it is us.
Let's move all these boys up.
We stand for
So
democracy.
that's the first one
I
taken.
hate stupid orders. Yours are brilliant. The U.S. military is the best, unless... Well, there is no unless. We stand for democracy.
Okay, we can
Can
also
we get
put
bigger
down
rations?
our last unit.
We will do what it takes. Can we get bigger rations?
There we go.
We stand for democracy.
No one can stop our advance.
Nice.
So you are the commander, huh? On the move. Do we have to walk? Can we get bigger rations?
Okay, so we've taken that. This one
All
is
these
in the
fancy
works.
nuke carriers will not replace good old 400mm naval guns.
We almost
We
got
await
that one.
Your command.
Relocating. We make our enemies religious. Does it make us priests?
I fly the newest model in my sleep. I hope there'll be no enemy fighters. Let's pray for good weather. On the ground, everything's so hectic. I fly the newest model in my sleep. We'll hope for the best. I cannot live without the skies.
Alright.
Guarding bigger vessels.
We keep traditions of the Navy.
You can see us?
A lot of dogfights.
Is there anything better than serving on a US battleship? I don't think so.
Let's get some recon out here. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on
300
here.
millimeters of armor is no joke. You can't outrun a 400 millimeter gun. Finally, we get to use our guns.
Have you seen the Statue of Liberty? It's huge.
Wow, alright. That was kind of rude.
All guns ready.
If you know what I mean.
That was really rude. But that's okay. We can deal with it. We have basically taken this.
Be careful when you send your tanks into city, mountain, and forest terrain. If they run into enemy infantry, any skirmish will likely result in heavy losses due to close quarters.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
We
No
better
need
be
for
kept
dogfights.
away from the enemy.
We are running out of ammo.
I do want to take care of that submarine, though.
We are the fastest ship.
Well, at least we have an insignia.
Yay, you've noticed me.
My mother will be
These
proud.
guys,
Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy together,
We better be kept away from the enemy.
guarding the perimeter.
want to keep those guys away from out of supply regions. Okay, so we have that. We have 3 out of 4. We just need to take this. Okay, cool.
On the prowl. Remember the US.
Yeah, we'll take that next turn. That's going pretty easily.
We await your command. They are right in our sight. We stand for democracy. We kick their ass. Eat that grenade, morons. Have you seen the Statue of Liberty? It's huge. They are right in our sight.
U.S. tanks are unmatched.
We're the best.
Nice. End the turn. Let's click through this. I already know this is not going to be the entire campaign. Got some torpedoes coming up. Luckily it didn't.
They've got their asses handed to them.
Yep. So we got this. I'm not even gonna touch that. We got that one. This here is the last
We
one.
will rock your world.
Ooh, they didn't give up.
Too big to fail. We see it, we kill it.
Fire away.
300 millimeters of armor is no joke.
The thing is, I need to take it now.
Bigger caliber.
We await your command.
Did we just do it? Hold up. We did, right?
Have you seen the Statue of Liberty? It's huge.
Why am I
We
freaking
stand
out?
for democracy. Admiral Nimitz to Admiral
Oh, there we
King.
go.
We have taken over the Gilbert Islands. The hostile action has been halted.
From Admiral King to Admiral Nimitz. Congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you, buddy.
Our enemy's reaction to Operation Galvanic demonstrates the Japanese intend to attack our navy with their submarines and aircraft only. They will not involve the surface ships. This makes our future actions much simpler now. Start on the Flintlock operation, the aim of which is to liberate the Marshall Islands.
Oh, great.
During the operation, it is important to establish control over Majuro Atoll, then free Kwajalein Atoll, and Rui Namur Island. Ujai Atoll is located south of Kwajalein. It is not on the list of our priority goals, but tactically, it is important as an aviation base. By conquering this atoll, you will make future actions easier for your forces. Then take control over the main island of Eniwetak Atoll, the northern islands of Eniwetak, Parry, and Engabi. These are the secondary goals. we can just blockade them, leaving the Japanese garrisons to die of hunger. However, if you have enough forces, try to capture them. This will spare us from extra problems in the rear. We've analysed the storming of the Gilbert Islands and concluded the hasty actions were completely undue. In the future, you may proceed at a moderate pace, taking as much time as you need to bombard the enemies from the sea.
Oh, Lord, has it finally occurred to those in Washington that there's no need to cut down the Marines aimlessly?